Welcome to the Quality of Life podcast. I'm Erin Olson, a wife, a mother, and a serial entrepreneur. After starting 3 successful businesses, I've learned some hard lessons regarding the ins and the outs of starting and running a small business. My intention is to share my knowledge that I've learned from the School of Hard Knocks, so you don't have to learn it the hard way like I did. Each week, I hope to guide you to the next level in your business or in the business that you work in. So let's go. Hey guys, welcome back to the Quality of Life podcast. Thanks for joining me again today. Today, we are going to cover how to network the right way and why it is so dang important. Okay, first, I have a question for you. You're at a party, right? Which one of these people are you? The chatterbox, the one who finds one person and talks for them the entire duration of the party. Or are you the butterfly, where you spend 2.3 minutes introducing yourself to everyone in the room? Could you possibly be the salesman, basically selling yourself to every person there? Or could you be the wallflower, where you go and report to your designated station, buy the appetizers, and just watch the party happen? Or are you the life of the party, where you are the one who is introducing people to each other, starting that game of charades, or initiating a toast to the guest of honor? Well, I know I can be all of these characters at different types of parties, and I know which one is the best representation of how to go to a networking event and having it work out the best way possible. The thing is that the right networking events can be so important to propelling your business to the next level. And let me tell you how. Not only are they good to get you out of the shop or the office and mingle, but they can also help you find valuable connections that can help you in business and maybe even find you a new friend. We all know how life can be so busy when you're running your own business, and sometimes you just need to get out and meet new people. So networking, first and foremost, is great for getting you out of the house. Networking events foster so many people that are in the same or very similar position as you are, running a business or leading a team of people, and you guys have a lot of stress on you. Let's be real. Running and owning a business is probably one of the hardest things that you could possibly do. Sorry to burst your bubble. Yes, it is worth it. Let me tell you, it is so worth it. But a lot of times we feel like we're an island, all alone, and sometimes it's good to know that there are other people in the same bucket that you are. So we all also know that we are only 1 or 2 connections away from that next big break in our lives and our businesses. It could be one person or someone that one person knows that can really catapult you forward. And you might just meet that person at a networking event. So networking events are so important. All right, now back to how to make them work for you. Now, if you're like I was, I used to dread going to networking events, like really dread them. Remember that speed dating scene from the movie The 40-Year-Old Virgin? An awkward race against the clock to try to meet your soulmate? That's kind of like how I felt walking into a business networking meeting. Like I needed to meet every person in there, pass out all of my business cards, and collect all of the business cards I could. Oh, all while trying to remember my pitch and their names. It was exhausting. I dreaded every minute of it. Every excruciating time I shook someone's hand and tried to see what they had that I could use was like punching myself in the face. Okay, I was doing it wrong. And maybe you are too. I have found a much better way to do networking events, and it might actually help you enjoy them. For real. All right, now first, you might just need a different perspective. Yep, I am going all self-help on you right now. Part of my problem was how much I dreaded going to network events. I knew that it was going to be awkward and uncomfortable, and I knew that I might not get any good and useful connections, and that I would never get that time back. Friends, the truth was, I was looking at it all wrong. I was not the product looking for a sale. I wasn't there to feel like I had to sell myself to anyone. And when I changed to a more service type of mindset, things really shifted for me. big time. Last year, I went to a networking event that helped me make this shift. So I was driving a few hours across Wisconsin to this networking event, and I started to get hot and sweaty. And then my head started to ache. No matter how high I turned on the AC, I just couldn't cool down and relax. Just before this turned into a full-blown panic attack, I pulled off the road to fill up my fuel tank and to get some fresh air. Why in the heck was I on the verge of a panic attack? I'm a people person, damn it, I told myself, like I could just bully myself into calming down. As I walked inside to use a restroom, I asked myself, what is the problem? Why are you stressing about meeting new people? Then it hit me. I wasn't afraid of meeting new people. I was afraid that I wasn't qualified to be there. Like I wasn't good enough or valuable enough to be worthy of the other business people there. Why did I care so much what they thought of me? Have you ever felt like this? It is a horrible way, first off, to talk to yourself, just so you know. Then I remembered something I heard of once. I can't remember who was talking about it, but the gist of it is that you are in the same boat as the rest of the people at the event or the party. Everyone is worried about whether they are good enough to be there. Some are just better fakers than others. In fact, they are all so worried that they won't fit in or be liked that they probably aren't even thinking about you, if we're real. So I took a deep breath and I thought about how I can get my mind off of me. Serve and help others, right? Every time my mind wants me to get worried into a tizzy about what others think of me, I have found that the best way to flip it is to help others. Make it about them. So as I drove the rest of the way there, I decided that I was going to be a humble servant. Yes, I was going to introduce myself and what I do, but I was going to do it differently. And guess what? It worked. My anxiety calmed and my sweaty palms and pits started to dry up. Thank goodness. I went to the event, I mingled, and I met all 50 people, and I had the best time. I actually had fun. I even made great connections for business. So here is how you can shift your mindset and win at networking events and parties too. First, be humble. But here's a definition of humble that you need to know. Rick Warren said it best when he described it this way. Humility is not thinking less of yourself. It is thinking of yourself less. Humility is thinking more of others. Humble people are so focused on serving others that they don't even think of themselves. Have you ever thought of being humble like that? Second, meet and introduce yourself to everyone with the intention to offer free value or to help everyone that you meet. Not thinking of what they can do for you, but what can you do for them? Third, if you know people there, don't just stick to that group only. Just like in the lunchroom in high school, networking groups can be cliquey. So don't become one of the cliques. It's okay to visit, but make sure that you spend time with those that you don't know yet. Fourth, become the connector. This one might be the most important part. Brendan Burchard calls this being the linchpin. Become the person who connects at least 5 people in the room. Always be on the lookout for how you can introduce 2 people who could help each other or who have something in common. And fifth, choose to enjoy yourself. Yes, I said choose to enjoy yourself. This is something that you can do intentionally, no matter what. Make it a good time. Smile, for crying out loud. Like the song says, don't worry, be happy. So there you have it. My guide to a great networking event experience. If you haven't gotten to one yet, a quick Google search can help you get out and meet others in your area or in your business. And there are plenty of events on Facebook events and other places where you can meet people as well. And what a value it is to meet other like-minded people. People who know what a struggle and a joy running a business can be. Plus, you never know how one day they could become your best friend or your best customer. Even God has something to say about it in Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verse 9 and 10. 2 people are better off than one, for they can help each other succeed. If one person falls, the other can reach out to help. Well, guys, I hope that this inspires you to have a new way to approach networking. Now, get out there and do it, dang it. In the meantime, would you please share this podcast and do me a favor and rate it on the platform that you use to listen to it on. Thank you for joining me today on the Quality of Life podcast, and I will see you next week. See ya. Thanks for listening to today's episode. Be sure to check us out on the Quality of Life podcast, Facebook and Instagram pages, and our website, theerinolson.com, for downloads and more information. That is TheErinolson.com. Stay up to date by joining our email newsletter. Together, we can improve all of our quality of life.